And so inside, it's a reasonably simple but robust interior. Fabric seats, but some nice softer touches over the top of the dash, where we have this trimmed in or stitched in leather look piece on the upper dash is quite nice. And we do get the extra large 9-inch infotainment system inside, which is quite a good unit. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's the first in the segment and works really well. It also has Bluetooth, sat-nav built in, digital radio. It's just easy to use, which is great. Nice and clear, doesn't really get much glare, and it's quite customizable. On top of that, you also have a 7-inch digital display in the dash, and that provides you with information on the semi-autonomous style driving systems, or the safety systems, which is adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist. You've got the AEB or forward warning collision alert comes up on the dash as well. So all of those systems are in there, as well as just your normal speedometer and your petrol range, all of that stuff, all built in. But you know, it's a nice feeling cabin. Leather wrapped steering wheel is quite nice as well. And in the rear, you know, for space, front and rear is quite good, but in the rear, particularly for kids, it's quite well set up. You've got built-in anchors for baby seats, so you don't need to put any accessories in. Good shoulder width, so if you do have adults in the back, you've got good shoulder width, good leg space as well. I'm about 6 foot, feels right for me. So, you know, well packaged, good interior, nice in this trim level, but you know, remains, you know, reasonably robust in terms of the rubber mats, fabric seats, and all that kind of business. 3.5 ton towing capacity, braked, also a 1 ton payload in the rear. So you've got all sort of capacities that you'd expect. You know, good towing ability, good grunt, and a good driveline for going off-road. Part-time 4x4 in the 4x4 dual cab models, of course, but you've also got a standard rear diff lock now across the range in every single model, so obviously includes this one. And the 4x4 system in the D-Max is quite good. You know, the only real ceiling that you've got to your off-road ability is those wheels. It's the same with so many cars. You know, if you really are serious about going off-road a little further than just gravel tracks and some light-duty bush tracks, then you'd be looking at putting on some all-terrain tyres that have some serious grip to them. And this car with those would be able to go into a lot of places you wouldn't normally think you'd go with a four-wheel drive. It's just one of those easy-to-drive four-wheel drive systems. And in terms of the ride compliance as well, you know, it's been improved in this generation. We've got revisions to the front strut, suspension and dampers, and also to the rear 3-leaf spring setup. So a little more compliant, rides quite well, you know, still maintains that 1 ton payload capacity, so it's rigid enough for that. And that combines with a nicer steering feel as well that we have in this new generation of Isuzu. It's been calibrated, also has to work obviously with things like lane keeping assist, which is automated steering, you know, so it's an electric mechanically assisted rack, but it feels quite good. It's up there with some of the best. Range is probably one of the best. This is definitely up there in terms of, you know, ride, compliance, steering feel. You know, it excels with its safety systems. No other ute can touch it on the market at the moment. So overall, quite impressive. Nice ute just to drive, whether you're going off-road, you're camping, or you've got the family and you're driving around the suburbs as well. It's nice and spacious, has some nice appointments inside. So, you know, a really great overall package here in the new D-Max.